Hello, everybody. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to very briefly walk you through uh, getting started on the homework system for your Math 25 class. So what I'm going to do here is I'm on Canvas and I clicked on Dashboard and I'm in Math 25 12122. At least I am now. So this is the home page for your class. If you're in the other class, it doesn't matter. They're identical. So let me click Student View. So this is what you should see when you log into Canvas. And one thing to pay attention to, of course, is you see the office hours here for Zoom hours. If you continue to have trouble getting on the homework system or you need anything at all, then come back on Monday. I think these hours are going to stay the same. This will probably say 3 to 4, 6 to 7. I might change that, but there'll be office hours most every day. I took one day off. And anyway, yeah. So come to office hours if you need help, and let's actually start talking about your homework system. Okay. So I'm going to click Enter here to get to the modules page. You have a number of class modules. Let's just make them small, the first few, and look at angles and radians week 2. So this is week 2. This is where you should have been for the whole week. And what we want to do is just look at the homework. So you have lectures up here. You can watch the lectures, look at the notes, watch lectures, look at the notes, so on. But your actual homework on Knewton Alta is down here. This first page is just some kind of instructions. You can ignore that and just click on the first homework assignment, angles and triangles. So I've reset the student here, I believe. And so this, when I say reset the student, I mean my account. I'm pretending to be a student. So I think I'm a new student right now. So if I click on the first homework here, angles and triangles, then I get some instructions up here about what you should do. And if you come down here, uh, it says welcome test. It thinks my name is test. Please complete purchase or enter an access code to access your Knewton course. Now, the access code that they're talking about would be if you purchased an access code from the bookstore. So if you already purchased access from the bookstore, this would be the access code they're talking about. If you didn't, that's fine. It's cheaper just to buy it here. Okay. So either way, no matter whether you're buying it now or you bought it from the bookstore or you're going to use the free trial, whatever it is, what you want to do is just click purchase. And if you do that, then what you'll see is what your purchase options are. Also down here, there's redeem access code. So this is where you would use the code from the bookstore, right? Enter access code from your campus store. That's what this is. And this is if you're going to purchase it from Knewton Alta right now. Okay. Now you do probably want to purchase it here if you didn't already go to the bookstore, because as I've said since the announcements before the semester started, the bookstore costs a little bit more money. They take a cut. So uh, probably the option that you want is the $40 option. You can see that what the $40 option allows you is access to the homework system for the entire semester, right? 180 days, which is more than you need. Um, I think that's 180 days actually, but it doesn't say that there. Uh, 14-day courtesy access. That's if you want a free trial and you don't want to pay them right now. So this is the option I recommend. I don't really recommend this option, the monthly plan, because it'll end up costing the same, and it says cancel anytime. But what do you have to actually do to cancel? I'm not sure. Okay, so I do recommend this one. I'm just going to click Get Courtesy Access, but generally speaking, this is what you would want to purchase, right? If I click Select Plan, um, then proceed to check out, and you'd have to add your details in here. Your email should just be the school email. Your so like for me, it would be gregory.hogan at mcd.edu. Yours is similar, but probably has like a campus in there or something. Um, Now, if you put that in wrong, I don't think it actually does anything because it's connected to your Canvas account anyway. So it probably doesn't matter. But you go through that process, and that's how you would get it. So I'm just going to click purchase. I'm going to do get courtesy access. Um, it tells me that I can't do the 9.95 a month plan if you do the free trial. I say I don't care, and then I can start my trial. Okay. At that point, I can just go ahead and start the homework, which I will do momentarily. Am I zoomed in? So you get the homework, and it's on right angles, acute angles, obtuse angles, straight angles, and so on. So that has to do with the lecture and the material from the textbook in section 7.1. But you can go ahead and get started. Now, something that may happen is that you might not be able to access the homework. Perhaps if you go to modules and you click on the homework here, maybe this does not show up for you. Maybe you get some kind of access denied thing or something like that. If that happens, there's a few ways you could go about um, dealing with it. This is not what we want. Um, so if you have an access denied, one thing you can try is try logging out on Knewton.com. So what I mean by that is if I come up here, oh, I don't think you could just see what I was typing. Oops. Anyway, I was typing in another window, but I think it wasn't streaming. So I apologize for that. But what you can try is if you go to Knewton.com, and you'll see that I'm still logged in under that same account that I was in before. And if I come up here, or you might get something completely different. But regardless of what it says here, you can try clicking up here and just going sign out. And then after you sign out on Knewton.com, then maybe come back here to modules and then try to access the homework again. That often will work. Now, if that doesn't work, so you can't access here, you went to Knewton.com and tried to log out, and that didn't work, uh, you still can't access this, then your next thing that you might try is to use another web browser. Okay. Now, again, since I think my video is tied to this particular web browser at the moment, let's see what I can do here. I think I have to go that, and then that. All right. So in the case that you still can't access this, then your next choice, see, this is what I was typing on that you couldn't see before. I was just saying, try logging off on Knewton.com. And then the next thing you can try is use a different browser. So like, for example, I have Firefox here. I can open Firefox. And I can again go to here. And so this is logged in like on a different browser. And so I can probably go to like this other class here and I can still access it. Whereas, for example, if I try to access anything over here, I get access denied for this class, which was well, it's gone now, but this is the 122. Uh, but since this is a different browser, I'm not logged in for anything here, and so I can go to class 122, click modules, and student view, so on. So like this web browser is in class 12121 as a student. This web browser is in class 12122. as a student, and they're not interfering with each other. And so basically, if you have multiple Newton accounts, then if it doesn't work in one web browser, another web browser probably will work. So if you have Chrome, Firefox, Safari, um, Microsoft Edge, I guess, whatever it's called, you got a lot of choices. Okay, so that's the main things that you can do to deal with problems. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you have problems accessing Knewton from Canvas, right? Notice that when I'm accessing Knewton from Canvas, I'm only accessing Knewton by going to the class, clicking on a homework. I'm not going to Knewton.com outside of this. The only time I did was to log out, and that was only if I had a problem. Okay. So once you are registered on the homework system, then what you can do is you can start your homework, which you just click start, and you can start your homework. So yeah, so at this point you have homework to do. And this is an adaptive, I'll explain a little bit about it. So this is an adaptive homework system, which means that it you get credit for working on problems, and as long as you get them right eventually, then you get 100% on the homework. So it doesn't matter if you get an individual problem right or wrong. Uh, let's solve this one here. I'll just show you how. I mean, we do it in the lectures of stuff, but I'll just solve it right here. Make the font bigger. So this says two angles are supplementary. The larger angle is 72 more than the smaller angle. So what that means when they say two angles are supplementary, that means that when you add the angles up, they are 180 degrees. Okay. Supplementary means 180. Supplementary means they add up to 180. Complementary means they add up to 90. So in this case, two angles are supplementary means A plus B equals 180. And then it says the larger is 72 more than the smaller one. So what you do is you say, okay, well, one of them is the other one plus 72, right? So the angle B is A plus 72. And then it says find the measure of the larger angle. So this is an equation that you solve. So solve this. Solve. So you get A plus A is 2A plus 72 equals 180. If you try to solve this, you should subtract 72 from both sides. So we're going to move this 72 over to the right. We're going to get 2A equals 180 minus 72, which 180 minus 72, I think, is 108. Then if you're trying to solve for A, then A is 108 over 2, which you do that on a calculator or something, and you get 54. So that's A. So A equals 54. However, that is not the answer to the question, because the question was find the measure of the larger angle, not the smaller angle. It was the smaller one because A and A plus 72 equal 180. So A plus 72 is the larger angle. So B, which is A plus 72, is 54 plus 72, which, oh no, that's impossible to add. What's, okay, 70 and 50 is 120. So is that 126? I think. Should be right. So I think this is going to be our answer. Submit. I got it right. Now, right or wrong, it will show you how to solve it. So you see, it actually just showed you the exact same work that I just showed you, um, and then you can continue. Also, notice here I did that one question. I have 5% on the homework assignment. Continue. All right. Here's another question. Almost the same kind of question, right? We can do this one pretty quick. Two angles are complementary. That means they equal 90. The larger is 12 more than the smaller. Find the measure of the larger angle. So same kind of work, right? You get 2a plus 12 equals 90. So 2a is going to be 90 minus 12. 90 minus 12 is going to be 78. So A is going to be 39, and B, which is 12 more, is going to be 39 plus 12, which is what? 51? I guess 51. So same type of problem. Submit. We got it right. Again, they show you how to do it if you get it wrong or if you get it right. And look, I've already got 10% on this homework assignment. Okay, so you continue on in that fashion, and eventually you'll get there. Um, these problems look confusing, but they're not really, as long as you know what right, acute, obtuse, and straight mean. 90 degrees, less than 90 degrees, greater than 90 degrees, 180. So you just go and you solve them. Like, for example, beta is 180 degrees, so that's a straight angle. So you look down here, for example, and beta is obtuse. So this is the wrong answer. Beta is straight. This could be right. Beta is straight. This could be right. Beta is straight. This could be right. So the last three could be right. Here's alpha. Alpha is greater than 90. So alpha is obtuse. So this is the wrong answer because this says alpha is acute. This could be right. This could be right. So one of these. So what is gamma? This Greek letter is gamma. Where's gamma? Gamma, they actually put a Y there. So gamma is 90. So gamma is a right angle. So this is wrong because this says gamma is obtuse. This one says gamma is right. So alpha is obtuse, beta is straight, gamma is right. So that's the right option. Submit. Okay, and we're up to 15%. So when you get problems wrong, I'm just gonna pick an answer here, probably get it wrong. They explain how to do the problem, and if you look up here, nothing really happened. Continue. I know how to solve this, but let's just do it wrong. I got it wrong. I'm gonna get it wrong again. Okay, after I got it wrong twice, they're gonna tell me how to do the problem again. And if you look up here, my mastery went up to 17%. So even though I got that one wrong, my mastery still went up. And you just keep working on problems. Your mastery goes up to 100, and when it goes up to 100, you'll be done. Okay, and that's how the homework system works. So that's kind of an introduction there. If you can't get on the system, you really have trouble, come on Monday to office hours or something. What you don't want to do is like email the bookstore or anything like that. They're not going to have information that will help you. Just come to me, basically, is what you should do. All right, I think that's everything I wanted to say in this video. Just kind of a quick introduction to the homework system. Um, Let me just stop it here.